Well, hello everybody. Happy Halloween. Hope you guys are all having a great start to the day or middle of the afternoon if you're here in Europe as I am. As always, before we begin, if you guys could let me know if you can see me okay, if you can hear me okay. I know that the last live I actually had my microphone kind of scratching up against my jacket and didn't know it. So if something like that happens again, like please just let me know, and I'll try my best to fix the sound or the picture. But until the comments, oh, those church bells. Show you guys here. One sec. Some beautiful bells ringing. So we are here in the Square of the Virgin Mary, who is on top of this beautiful fountain. And I'm just going to wait until those settle down before going into some extensive talking. But yeah, please let me know if you guys have any questions that you want me to start off with, and we'll jump into it in just a second. Okay, these bells are like super hardcore. I don't know if like maybe somebody's getting married? Why else would they be this long? I don't think it's just because it's like 3 o'clock. Okay, you know what? Let's actually already start moving, because God knows they might be here for a very long time. But welcome, my friends, welcome to Skopje, North Macedonia. As you can see, I have ever so slightly dressed for the occasion. I did have plans to actually paint my face as a cat, but I am meeting some friends afterwards, and I think it'd be a little weird to go as a cat to a restaurant where people here aren't really dressing up for Halloween. So far as I can see, I'm the only one who's dressed for the occasion. Well, somebody just wrote what language and writing or whatever do people here use, and it is Macedonian. Some people know that it is somewhat similar to Bulgarian, but it is different. Oh, okay, good to know if somebody tells me I like my ears. Happy Halloween from the UK. Bible John asks, you know people there already? Yeah, I actually made one really good friend here, and that's who I'm hanging out with tonight. So it's been really nice to get to know some locals. Oh, I hate when these things, as always, go really fast. Chrissy and Kevin from the UK, hello. So many people from the UK today, my goodness. Tenet asks, Alina, why you left Ukraine and have Canadian citizenship? Well, first of all, Ukraine does not let you get into pretty much anywhere easily. So, I mean, for the passport alone, it would be worth it. But I love Canada. I'm a Canadian now as well. Hello from Brazil. Hello. Okay, the bells finally stopped. Thank goodness. Pro Evasham asks if I have any plans to go to Kosovo. Yes, I do. That is the next place that I am planning on going after I'm done here in North Macedonia, but I've still probably got at least probably 2 to 3 weeks, to be honest. Here there's a lot to see and do here. Aw, Cigar Kathari, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. That is so sweet of you. But yeah, Kosovo does seem interesting. The only thing I'm a little worried about is that here in the Balkans, COVID has been kind of starting to spike as well. So, I'm wondering if any of them might put on any kind of restrictions which would change things for me. But so far, I think things should be okay. Oh, big hello to Alex from Reportify. Thank you. Thank you for coming down. Hello from Mexico. Wow, we got the whole world here. Okay, so I've been chatting for quite a while, so I'm gonna flip the camera here for you guys so you can see where we are going. We are walking by the river Vardar, and what I like about this area is that they have all these super interesting bridges. We'll be crossing that one over there, the art bridge. Oh, from Shigeru. Thank you so much for the super chat. That is so sweet of you. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you too. Thank you, Shigeru. Thank you, Shigeru. Okay, so yeah, the bridges are probably one of my favorite things in this city, but it's cool because they have these boat restaurants as well. The water level is obviously very low this year. It'd be interesting to see it when it's more full. That boat restaurant over there is an Italian one that I heard is really good, so I will have to give that a try sometime. But yeah, we are of course going to start off the journey with kind of making our way towards downtown, and then I want to take you guys to some areas that weren't in the first video that I posted here, so kind of give you guys a little something new to look at. Oh, hello to Michael. Thank you so much for coming out. Let's see here. Oh, just getting my gimbal in order. Yeah, from Marco, it is actually pretty quiet here. But you know, I have been finding just because of like COVID going on, everything's more quiet. Aw, JD Whitfield, thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, there's not a lot of black cats or like pirates or whatever else here. Though I did see Halloween decorations in some of the stores, so it made me wonder, like, is somebody going to like decorate their place, or is there, I guess, a COVID Halloween party? I don't know. Как погода? Погода нормальная, немножко пасмурная сегодня. No, plus 15. Aw. Thank you so much, John. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's so sweet of you. Thank you for coming out. Did you eat near the Grand Bazaar yet? Yes, I did actually. I think at the end of the tour today, we will end up there, so you guys can check that out as well and get a closer look, because I do really like that area. So yeah, this is a really cool bridge because, as you guys probably heard in my last video, this is the city of statues. And there literally is thousands, for sure thousands. No way it's just hundreds. So this bridge is very unique and one of my favorites. But I think we'll cross the next one because over here there's actually some interesting buildings that I don't think I featured in my first video, where there is the Opera House, and that black building that you guys can see is their Philharmonic, I guess, concert hall, if I understood correctly. Oh, hello from Sri Lanka. That is another place I would love to go. David asks, what's the best meal in Skopje? Oh, well, my new friend here took me to a really good Macedonian restaurant, and the food there was fantastic. I can't remember all of the things we had, but there's this one dish, I think it's called ivar, which is like this red pepper sort of paste. And oh my God, it was so incredible. Kind of reminded me of a dish we have in Ukraine, but like much creamier. So that was probably one of my favorites. Yeah, there's some guys skateboarding over there. Hello from Germany. Hello there. Hello, Ireland. Thank you guys so much for coming down. Anthony asks, is it cheaper than Bulgaria? Yes, I would say so. I mean, it depends for what. And, you know, Skopje being the capital, I imagine it is more expensive than the other cities. The Ohrid is probably expensive too, but I'd say compared to Bulgaria, maybe like 15-ish%, something like that. Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys these buildings because I actually found them to be quite beautiful. It would be really awesome to take in a show here, but I think things are totally closed down as far as like large scale live events, so it doesn't look like these guys are open. Oh, hello to Misha. Thank you. Thank you for coming down, my lovely cousin. Oh, Neil from the UK, thank you for coming down. Oh, we got some Greeks in here. Hey guys. Oh, I really want to send out my condolences to everybody that was affected by the earthquake just happened yesterday in Turkey and Greece. So really hope that not too many people have had to suffer because of that. I still don't really know, the extent of the damage. I don't think anybody does. So really sending out my heart to anybody affected by that, because that just like, as earthquakes do, happened out of nowhere. Oh, Kevin, thank you so much for the super chat. I will have a fantastic week. I'm getting my words all messed up today. Hello from Sweden. Sweden's another place I would love to go. So I already know everybody's going off about the whole name change sort of thing. I feel like, is there really any point to, argue this topic? Because I think like there's no way that everybody is going to see eye to eye on this topic. So, I just pre-warned people in my video that this is something that is understandably upsetting to both sides, depending on what perspective you have. So, I never want to upset the Greeks. I never want to accept, the citizens of this country and, Bulgaria also being a part of it. I don't want to upset them either. So I'm not going to give, my in-depth opinion or feel like that is something worth arguing over. Like, let's just treat this city as an interesting travel destination and keep it at that. Oh, Marco, thank you so much for the super chat. Hello there. So yeah, that's all I want to say on that topic. So I'm not going to address that going forward. Somebody just mentioned how Europe is under quarantine. And yeah, I mean, a lot of places are kind of going into a lot of lockdowns and stuff. I don't know, if this part of Europe is going to be doing the same, but I am probably, going to try and keep going places where the numbers are slightly lower. Like, they're obviously not super low here, but I feel like Western Europe is actually having a much higher spike than we are here. What the heck? Sorry for the pause, guys. I'm just figuring stuff up. Oh, Michael, thank you so much. Have a wonderful dinner. I will. I'm going to have a wonderful dinner after I finish up here. Carl, I am not a bunny. I am a cat. I would like to think that that was obvious. Okay, so let me flip here. Aw, Svetlana, I'm at work. Take a coffee and enjoy the country. Doesn't matter what it's called. Thank you so much, girl. Sending you lots of love. Okay, let's flip here. So as you can see, more statues. And I mean, say what you will say about, they shouldn't have obviously probably spent that much money on them, but like, they're nice statues. Sometimes some cities have some pretty ugly looking statues. Like, these ones are quite big, but they're nice. They're nice statues, so at least that. Oh, Florum, hello, Alina, greetings from Albania. Come to Tirana now. Here, everything is open. It went away, but yes, Albania is absolutely on the list. I'm actually super excited to go there. I wish I was going earlier in the year, to be honest. Like, I wish it could just be summer, early fall, the whole time. But yeah, I'm probably going to get to Albania by December, so hopefully it won't be too cold. So let's keep moving forward. And yeah, these buildings are enormous. If I'm not mistaken, I think this one is the Archaeological Museum. I did go in it earlier this week, but I can't tell if this is like a separate building or if that's a part of it. Yeah, no, this is the Archaeological Museum. So, very big. Some people just relaxing. What I've been really enjoying about the Balkans as a whole so far is that it's pretty chill, you know? Sometimes when I go to cities, they can feel like so busy and, you know, just constant noise. And after a while, that's really draining. So obviously it has to do with COVID as well. But it has been really nice to just have things be more relaxed and not as busy. So here, let's go down here. And no, Dennis, I didn't feel the earthquake here, thankfully. One sec, guys, I'm just trying to figure something out. All right. Got a beautiful sky over here. I'm glad that the time change hasn't happened yet in North America, because if I went at my regular time at like 5 o'clock here, it would already be dark. So we got really lucky that I was able to start this live at 3 o'clock. This is the River Vardar. Oh, Gabriel, greetings from Ireland. Hello. So yeah, this is the most famous bridge. Oh, beer for breakfast, ladies. Oh my goodness. One sec. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming down. I miss you so much, and I'm excited to see what you have next on your channel. If you guys are looking for a great travel channel to follow, make sure you check out Beer for Breakfast. Thanks for the donation, ladies. The heck? But yeah, this bridge in front of us, if I'm not mistaken, is very old. Like, all of these buildings are obviously newer builds, but this bridge right here is like over 400 years old or something. So pretty cool. Kind of taking you from like the main central square, and over there leads to the Old Bazaar. One thing that I will actually say that I noticed between here and Bulgaria is, in Bulgaria, because yes, their COVID numbers were lower, but like next to nobody was wearing a mask, you know, walking down the street in Bulgaria. And then as soon as I got here, I would say that maybe 80-ish% at least wear a mask on the street. We've talked about how I feel about wearing masks on the street. I don't think they are really necessary if you can social distance outside, but it was just such a shift to actually see people in so many masks, because I had like gotten used to, you know, the relaxed ways of Bulgaria, and then I come back here and I'm like, oh yeah, this is what's going on in most of the world. So very different from country to country. All right, so let's keep moving forward towards the main square. I was surprised to see T-Mobile here. Oh, wait, I missed that. Larry, I think, yeah, Larry Vaughn. Thank you so much. Oh, how do I? Thank you so much for the donation, Larry. I appreciate it. Oh, and Alex, thank you so much, Alex. Thank you for coming down. Thank you for supporting. You guys are so sweet. When I first got here, I was super surprised to see T-Mobile, because that's American, right? So yeah, that's who I got my SIM card from, and I've been using it up like crazy because the Wi-Fi hasn't been fantastic. So yeah, that has been my life source basically. Aw, Nick, thank you so much. Greetings from Bulgaria. Thank you. So yeah, this is this cool bridge. All right.
So are you a YouTuber?
Yes, I am. I'm
Wow.
currently live streaming.
Is it
Would you like to
live?
say hello?
Hello.
What's your name?
I'm Martin.
Martin? Alina.
Yes.
Nice to
Alina,
meet you.
nice to
Yeah.
meet you. Guys,
Yeah.
welcome to Macedonia.
Yeah. Are you from here?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm original.
Perfect. Well, what would you say that people coming here absolutely have to do?
Okay. So a few things. Go to the old town, try some of the local food. Delicious. I don't know if you've done that yet.
A little bit. Yeah, I'm still like
Oh.
trying out all the different dishes and stuff, but definitely.
Okay. At this time, you should try some ivar.
Yes, I tried that. That was my
Yes?
favorite. That was my absolute favorite. It was so good.
Good. So
Yeah.
like every family is making it in their yards. It's kind of a long process, but it's like a winter food.
Yeah.
And I just came back from Matka. There's a beautiful
Yeah.
canyon. You
Yeah, I went there. That was beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're into hikes, there's a big cross on the mountain. You can go on a hike from the cross to the canyon.
Yeah, I heard
like a
about
5-hour
that.
hike. And it's not intense.
Yeah.
Just like walking with beautiful scenery.
Cool. You know, I actually wanted to ask about the Millennium Cross because that's what I want to do tomorrow. Is the chairlift
That's
working
funny.
up there?
You choose a... Oh, actually, yes. It
Yeah?
should.
Okay,
Only
good.
on Mondays, it doesn't
Okay.
work. Yes.
I got lucky.
So work as a tour guide, so...
Oh, perfect.
You're the right person.
I'm sure that you were like the best person to show this city then. Yeah.
What do you think, you people, what are they seeking for? Just maybe like nightlife, history?
Well, I mean, everybody's kind of like in lockdown, right? So a lot of people, this is the way that they're traveling right now, is just like through these like live streams. But hopefully once things are better, then people can actually come here and see it for themselves. So
Or just be brave enough and like you do.
yeah,
You
yeah,
ended
yeah,
up in Macedonia.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's, I just got some guests from, we met in Albania. There was like a rainbow gathering, if you heard of.
I don't know what that is.
It's people who want to go like out of the system and camp in the nature. And
Oh,
share
like
food.
off-grid kind of stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
And they don't like cities. They want nature spot.
Yeah.
But when they came to Skopje, they said like, whoa, I still like this. There's like a vibe. It's not like a big city messed up thing.
Yeah.
You know, there's some calmness, some
Oh,
tranquility.
totally.
And it feels like home even from where you're from.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's been much calmer, I think, than like I'm from Canada, like in North America. So I think people are much more probably rational is the word that I would use. So it's
maybe
been nice.
people live more from the soul here.
Yeah, yeah,
And because Macedonia has been a crossroad of the civilization, so like Asia to Europe, you know, a lot of people have passed and have left their culture, their imprint here. So that's why it's kind of more accepted. You'll see like a mosque next to a church.
yeah. That has been very nice to see that kind of blend.
Yes, and the people are keeping their cultures, like they don't blend into something new, but they kind of guide with there, and naturally some cultures emerge and some new things come out, and you know,
Yeah.
people live kind of as they are. Yeah.
Yeah, well, everybody's gonna hopefully try and make a visit here at some point. So thank you
Yes,
so much
thank
for
you.
stopping. I appreciate
Nice
that. It was
to
great
meet
to
you.
meet you. Have a good
Good,
day.
thank you.
Take care.
How can I follow you?
Yeah, my channel is Alina McLeod.
Elena McLeod.
Yeah, on both YouTube, Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll send
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Take
Bye-bye.
care. Aw, that was so nice. But see, you guys, like, yeah, the people here are like incredibly kind. And I was actually going to make a whole like Instagram stream about this yesterday, where yesterday I went to so many places. I went to like shops looking for new gear. I went to, you know, like restaurants, regular stuff. Went to the bus station, and every single person I talked to spoke such good English. And it's not even like knowing the language well, but it's like they have a slight accent, but it's still almost like, you know, pure English. And I was just thinking to myself how in Russia and Ukraine, like that's not the case, not at least like at this point, you know. So it's been very nice to be able to like move around so freely and not have to worry about people not understanding you at all. Like somebody will be able to speak English. So yeah, that is a very big plus when traveling here as a foreigner. Sergey asks, what is your personal opinion on quarantine? Well, aren't we just covering all the controversial subjects today? Okay, so I look at it as quarantine should be an absolute worst case scenario, solution. And it can only be employed if the government can support its people. Because how can you take away people's livelihood if you're not giving them money or resources to live on? So I don't know, what the tipping point is for every country. It's probably different for every country of like what's too many cases, what their healthcare system can handle. But I don't think that that is something that should just be like thrown around like, for this 2 weeks we're locked down, then we're open again, then we're locked down again. Like it's better to do a hardcore, shorter quarantine, support the people, and then hopefully by then you have a lot less cases and it's much more manageable. But to go in between, how even Canada is doing, I don't think that that's a really intelligent way to go about things. Привет, Alina. Привет, Vladimir. Okay, guys. Here we are in the main square. The very controversial statue. I'm not going to say the name. All right. These little stands weren't here earlier this week, and it looks like they're selling some fresh honey. In this whole part of the world, the country, they have the honey. I can't talk today, guys. I apologize. The honey they have here is absolutely delicious. Oh, and corn on the cob, another thing that you will find not only in the Balkans, but Eastern Europe everywhere. Okay, so I think, we're gonna go to the Old Bazaar at the very end. So right now, I'm actually gonna take you guys towards the area where I first was staying in when I got here, because there's some super cool stuff around there, and we'll kind of go on the, smaller, not as well-known tourist streets after that. But yeah, it's really cool to come out here at night. Sometimes there are some street performers. There's some great restaurants. There's a Burger King. How exciting. Yeah, Alex, it says it's 18 Celsius there. Toronto sadly is 1. Oh my God, I can't imagine if it was like 1 degree right now. I am getting spoiled, I guess, with the somewhat warm temperatures for this time of year. Oh, hello from New Jersey. Yeah, David, they do have a Marriott hotel. I guess there's kind of like, I don't know if you guys can see, a really beautiful ballroom and restaurant at the very top. I think before I leave, I'll have to check it out. Oh, see, there we go. There's a street performer that's setting up. Maybe she'll be playing when we come back. Oh, greetings from Belgium. Hello. And Singapore. -3 in Montreal. Oh my God. Jesus. -4 Saskatoon. Yeah. I do not miss Sask weather, that's for sure. Over there is a very big gate. Yes, it does look very similar to the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. Oh, Lloydminster, Saskatchewan. Super cool. Oh, one thing. I think I missed some super chats. Vasi Gencheva. Hello, Alina. Greetings from Varna. Thank you so much. Thank you. I missed that one. I think that probably happened when I was having the interview, so thank you. Okay. Well, let's keep going. But yeah, the Marriott is actually a beautiful hotel. That's a gorgeous building. Roasting some chestnuts. Next year, plan a Halloween in warm Singapore. That would be cool. I have never been to Singapore, actually. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Sorry, I missed the message though. Let me see. Did you feel the earthquake between Turkey and Greece? No, like that, I guess, happened around this time yesterday, and we didn't feel anything. I think we were, quite a ways away. Oh, Tom, greetings from San Diego. Владимир спрашивает: Алина, ты была в Беларусь? Нет, к сожалению, еще не была. Do they speak Russian there? Not a lot, I don't think. I haven't really tried it because the English has been, so good, so I haven't really felt a need to. I guess that would be an interesting sort of experiment. If there are any locals here, please let me know what you think the percentage that may speak Russian here, because I have no idea. I wouldn't think it's a very high number. Oh, Katsu, hello. Happy Halloween from Tokyo. Yes, everything is okay, at least here with the earthquake. Oh, hello, Paul in Deming. Yeah, snow this time of year is pretty crazy. I'm so out of streaming shape, guys. I haven't streamed in like 3 weeks and my arm's like getting sore. I'm having to switch in between arms. Hello from Plovdiv. Hello, that's so cool. I miss Bulgaria. I had such a good time there. Oh, Sofia. So many lovely Bulgarians. That has actually been like such a treat where I really do feel like, the locals enjoyed my videos in Bulgaria. So I have like, 50 invitations to come back and stay with locals. So I will definitely be back because I absolutely loved my time there. Oh, light just turned here. So we are gonna go to this little part of the city, which was the area that I was kind of staying in when I was staying in my big crazy castle. I don't know how good of a view it will be, but maybe I'll even show you guys it, where I was staying before. But I really love this street because they have some really good restaurants and coffee shops. This place is a Greek chain, I believe. It's called Mikel Coffee, and they have fantastic coffee. They have frickin' pumpkin spice lattes, which just made my life because I was not seeing that before. They've got some cool bookshops. Goran, I do see your comments. I just can't keep up with all of the comments. And yes, David, I do have a new jacket and new hiker boots because, yeah, the stuff I had was just not warm enough by any stretch of the imagination. This building over here is actually quite interesting. This is the memorial to Mother Teresa. From my understanding, she was born in this part of the world. Like, obviously, she did her work in different parts of the world, but I have read that she was born here, so they built a memorial sort of museum to her. I haven't gotten a chance to go inside of it yet, but it's a really cool building. And then over here they have a statue to her as well. There's actually quite a few, well, shocking. There's a whole bunch of statues, and this is just the one of her. So yeah. Aw, Shigeru, thank you so much. I'm glad you like the coat and the ears. They do go together. Thank you so much. Okay, let me give you guys more of a view of this interesting memorial house, because from the back, it's super interesting as well. Oh, hello from Stara Zagora. It was cool to see so many of you who wrote to me from Stara Zagora, because I don't think there have been, many people that have mentioned it in a video. So happy to see so many people from there. But yeah, like, look at this thing. It's kind of crazy looking, but I like it, It's like a lot of buildings can be super cookie cutter all over the world, so sometimes it is nice to see something that's just really different. And then over here, I think this church is absolutely gorgeous. I sadly don't know the name off the top of my head. If any locals or people who know want to comment down below, that'd be great. But yeah, this is a gorgeous church, though I think it is currently closed. So let's go back to the main street here. And I'll show you guys the restaurant that I have been going to nonstop because they have the best Wi-Fi to upload all of my content. Greetings from Mexico. Hello. Let's see here. Nope, you guys, I don't see anybody else who is dressed up. So sad. Oh, Saint Elena and Constantine. You mean that's the name of the church? Thank you very much. It's beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna let this car pass. Yeah, I'm definitely going to come back to Bulgaria. There is still so much that I need to see there. Oh, somebody hacking. It is so weird now how it's like anytime anybody coughs, we're like, oh my God, like, you know, people coughed before COVID too. So yeah, here is the restaurant that I have been loving. It is called Amigos. It is a Mexican restaurant. And not only does it have good food, but it has fantastic Wi-Fi. So if you are ever in this city and can find good Wi-Fi, this is my best find so far. Ooh, good morning from Beverly Hills. Good morning. Okay, so yeah, well, actually no, you guys, my apartment was down here. But from the outside, to be honest, and because I don't have Zoom on this thing, it really isn't that exciting. And it takes a while to get around there. So you know what? We're not going to go down there. It's much better we go over here because look, there is a huge bowl. Where is it in America? Where is it in America that there's like a really big bowl? Am I remembering correctly that like there's something about that like signifies the stock market or something like that? But it's not New York, I don't think. Comment down below if I'm not imagining things. Oh, it is. Oh, Chicago. Yeah, I don't think it's New York, is it? I thought it was, yeah, maybe Chicago or something. Or no, NYC. Okay, yeah, New York. Okay. For some reason I thought it was somewhere else, but yeah, that reminded me of that. From Algeria. That's definitely another place that would be cool to see. Let's see here. Whoa. Guys, I am getting so many notifications all at once. I missed a whole bunch of messages, sadly. What is happening with my chat? Okay. Indian Mastiff asks, are you going to Ohrid? Yes, I am. On Monday, I am going to Bitola. And then after that, I am going to Ohrid. So I am super excited to do that. Another thing you really have to watch out for here is the crosswalks. I've been finding that unless you literally make like eye contact with them and, you know, start walking, like they won't wait. They won't wait for you to pass. It is like that in actually quite a few countries, but in Bulgaria and Greece, it was definitely like, you know, more relaxed. Here you really have to watch the traffic. Aw, Евгений, спасибо большое. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for the super sticker. Let's see. Yeah, Bitola is the second largest city here in North Macedonia, but it's not like that big. If I'm not mistaken, it's only like 100,000 and some. So this city is about 500,000. So not big cities. The whole country is only like 2 million people, something like that. Let's see. Let's see, where can I take you guys? I have a route like mapped out in my head, and I'm just like trying to make sure I'm on track. Let's see here. All right. So this building right in front of me just says museum. I'm not sure exactly which museum it is, but it's a museum. What tips do you have to deal with jet lag after a long journey? Well, depends how tired I am. If I'm super tired and I feel sleepy, I think it's a good idea to try and like sleep right away and get even just like a couple hours in. But then again, it also depends what time you're arriving into your destination, because you kind of want to get on their time as quickly as possible. If I'm not tired, I literally just chug coffees until it's like their bedtime and hope I adjust to the time difference then, because I find that the whole melatonin thing, all that kind of stuff doesn't really work for me. So I just do whatever I have to do to kind of get on their rhythms as quickly as possible. Aw. Thank you so much to John for the super sticker. Thank you. Oh, somebody says that that's the old train station. I mean, it kind of looks like it could be. The new train station's way on the other side of the city, but yeah, maybe it is. I'm not 100% sure. What we're coming up to now is a mall called Ram Store. This was the first mall that I went to when I got here. I got like all my groceries, all that kind of stuff. Oh, somebody asked me, what transit did you use to get from Bulgaria to Skopje? Yeah, so that was a whole mess. So literally, I think it was in the time that I was there. I don't think it was like this before, where I couldn't get a bus ticket from Sofia to Skopje because the Bulgarians were asking the people here for like PCR tests, so there was just like no point to run regular buses between the two. So instead of spending like $20, how much a bus ticket would have cost and much easier to get between the two countries, I had to get private taxis, like transfers. It came to 170 Canadian dollars. Not happy about that. And yeah, I had to get one transfer that took me to the border, and then I walk across the border, and then another taxi that was booked by my Airbnb met me there and took me to the apartment. So it worked out, thankfully. I was, really happy to, have gone through literally like next to no issue, like no questions or anything at the border, and I'm here now. So yeah, it worked out fine. I just spent a whole lot more money than I had planned to. But at the same time, there wasn't really any point me going anywhere else, because for me to go to Serbia, I would have had to get a COVID test plus a $60 bus ticket. So it basically would have come to the same to do that. Or I would have had to fly to Albania, and that was like $300 because there were no direct trips. So I was like, I guess I'm just going to spend, $170 to stick to my original sort of plan. All these live chats, I swear to God, I wish I had like them stick up for longer. Misha asks me, how long do I want to stay here? Well, in Skopje, I'm staying here till Monday. But in North Macedonia, I'll probably be here a minimum of 2 weeks, most likely 3 weeks. I have not been to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Sadly, I've seen very little of the States. Okay, so just to show you guys what's going on with the street view here. Yeah, just a very nice mall. I think my favorite mall in this city is City Mall, which is like the nicest and fanciest, but that's quite a ways from here. I am going to take you guys to a really unique and really beautiful church next, and we'll kind of go on not the central sort of streets. Kirill commented 2 to 3 weeks is too long. Well, that's the thing though, guys. Like when people are like, oh, you know, I did the Balkans in like 3 weeks and I saw everything. Well, did you have a full-time job, you know, while you were doing that? Everything takes me basically 3 to 4 times longer because I have to create content and work and do all my regular person stuff as well. It's not like going on vacation for, you know, 3 weeks where every single day you're just, what the heck is happening? Where you're just like touring around. Like to be a YouTuber is very different than being a tourist. Just randomly, I was just walking here and I see this beautiful donut. I like that. That's great graffiti. Oh, actually, I've never seen this. I've walked down here how many times, and how did I miss this? I really like this. I will say that, you know, like there is some graffiti here in the city that I think really just makes things look so much worse. And it's unfortunate that people do that. But stuff like this is awesome. Like that's art. That is beautiful. I just think it's so disrespectful when people, you know, just like get a can of like black spray paint and just do like squiggles or something. Like that's just, you know, totally unnecessary. Somebody asked what language do they speak here? Well, I believe it's called Macedonian. Come to Belgrade, you will like it. I would love to. Oh, you know, see with Serbia, that's the thing. I would really like to come to Serbia. Aw, real cool. Thank you so much. Fantastic live stream once again. Have a wonderful Halloween. That is so sweet of you. Thank you so much, and a very happy Halloween to you. Yeah, I'd really like to go to Serbia, but you know, I can't go directly from there from Kosovo, so that's why I'm going to Albania. And then after that, yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to do. It depends what's happening with Canadians getting into the EU. But if Serbia was an option, of course, I'd love to go there. I'm just wondering if winter is the best time to go. You know, for most countries, European countries, winter is not the best time to travel there. So if you're from Serbia and would recommend me coming into the winter, please let me know, and like what kind of things you'd recommend me seeing there. Let me check here. $18 degrees in Skopje, yes. No, I am not a Playboy bunny. I am a frickin' cat. I do not understand how people are getting these ears confused. Harold Young. Oh, I should probably not be walking on the frickin' bike path. Somebody just asked, tell us more about being a YouTuber. And I'm actually going to be doing a video where I think I'm going to call it A Day in the Life of a Digital Nomad. You know, slash travel YouTuber, because yeah, I don't think I actually show my like regular day in my videos. It's more like showing you guys the sites. So if that's something that interests you guys, let me know, because that's an idea that I had, just showing you like, you know, what do I do on a daily basis. Aw, thank you so much, Nietko. Oh, and something that I've been noticing in everywhere in Greece, Bulgaria, and here, everybody's got these freaking scooters. I feel like these were not so popular last year. Now I see them everywhere. And no, bat ears? Are you people serious? Bat ears? What the hell? I'm a cat. Okay. There's a pharmacy of some sort. Oh, you guys see the double-decker buses? Just like we're in London, right? And there are actually quite a few people riding bikes too. That has been very nice to see. I always like when cities invest in bike lanes and more people ride bikes instead of driving a car. It's much better for everybody. In Europe, you will miss all the angst of US elections. Yeah, my God. It feels unbelievable that that's literally happening in what, 4 days? 4 days, November 3rd, right? I mean, I doubt that they're going to have the results on the day. It's going to be a shit show. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But can we believe that that's happening like so soon? I'm not going to get into, you know, what I think about things, but like my heart goes out to my American brothers and sisters. I hope that things really do turn out for the best, because my God, this has been a long time coming. Aw, you're welcome, Georgie. I'm glad that you can stay home and get a look around this city. That's the beauty of live streaming, right? It's like we can now show people all across the internet something happening live on the other side of the world. It is pretty cool. Theodore asks, do all North Americans whiten their teeth? Have you noticed a difference in Europeans? Yeah, probably. It's definitely not as common yet in these parts of the world. I don't even, like see the products like, Crest White Strips and all that kind of stuff. That's what I use for my teeth as much here. Like they have just regular whitening toothpaste, and I think you could go to a dentist and get them like professionally whitened. But I don't think it's as much of a thing as like it is in North America. We kind of have that emblem of being, the all-American smile or whatever, having really nice teeth. I don't think that's as common here. Somebody asked, why did you choose Macedonia? I think that was the question. Well, I mean, like basically everything else that I chose for destinations this year, it was what made the most sense with travel restrictions. And as long as it was a place that I felt had at least a few things that I would enjoy seeing, I thought, why not? So, the way that I structured it is coming from Canada, I didn't, have to jump too many hoops to get there. And then from Greece, Bulgaria was an easy option. And then from Bulgaria, North Macedonia was technically the easiest option. So I'm very grateful to be here and I'm loving it. But this year's travel schedule really has more to do with what is available to me instead of like picking a dot somewhere on a globe and just going there, because that's a lot harder right now. Somebody asks, where are we going? Well, we're trying to find this beautiful church, and we are almost there. At which European country would you consider moving and why? From Costas. Well, that's actually what I'm trying to figure out, you guys. I'm, doing these kinds of travels because I would like to, settle down at some point. And by settle down, I mean having like a home base and keep traveling, but having like my own home. So these trips have been fantastic because I'm getting to kind of stay here for longer periods of time. If it wasn't COVID, I don't know if I would spend, 1, 2, 3 months in a certain country. So it's really giving me a closer sort of look of what it would be like to live in these countries. So yeah, so far, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've really found anything yet that I'm like an absolute yes, I would live here. Not yet, anyway. Oh, Poland. Yeah, I mean, well, Poland's having some protests right now, which I definitely support. But I don't think it would be a good time to go there with that kind of going on. One sec, guys. My thing is malfunctioning and I'm trying to... Oh, yes. Okay, I missed a super chat from Omar Sefian. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thoughts on masks on the street? They're mandatory now in Spain and France. Doesn't seem to be helping except for making the outdoors unbearable. Fellow Canadian in Europe here with the Russian wife, so your content hits home. Oh, thank you so much. Sorry, one sec. I'm having cars here wait for me. Thank you so much, Omar. Much appreciated. Well, what do I think about masks on the street? I, kind of mentioned it before where I think that unless we are in a tight space outdoors, viruses have a very hard time transferring in the outdoors from these studies that I've read. So I really don't see the point of that unless you are like at a rock concert, which obviously isn't going on right now, or if you are indoors, then I do think it's a good idea for people to wear them. But when you're just walking around the street like this, when there's literally nobody else around, I really do not see the point. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, you guys, we are here at this gorgeous church. And I was walking around the first full day I was here and thought it was absolutely beautiful. Aw, Asbu, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Yeah, I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I wish I could take you guys inside, but I think that would be a bit disrespectful to live stream in there. But it has a beautiful domed sort of ceiling in the most gorgeous colors. So I really, really like this church and thought I would show you guys it because I've never seen anything quite like it. And yeah, this whole area is, still in the central core of the city, but it's not, as tourist friendly, so to say. Somebody asked, what language do you know? English, Russian, attempting to learn Japanese. Aw, from Lisa. What the heck? Okay, I will just say I am so sorry if I am missing some super stickers or some super chats because I just saw one. Somebody named Lisa. Thank you so much. But now it's not showing up on my dashboard for the super stickers. Or maybe it takes a minute. But thank you so much. I think sometimes there's just like a delay with things and then it goes like really quick. So please let me know if I do miss one. Somebody asked, do I plan to learn Ukrainian? Well, I would like to learn more of it. Definitely, absolutely, because, Ukraine is going in that direction. There probably will come a point even in my lifetime where very few people will speak Russian. And even though it is similar, it is a vastly different language in and of itself. So I would like to, learn some of it so I can get by. But I wouldn't say that it's like on the top of my list because at this point I can very easily get by in Ukraine with speaking Russian. And I just feel like if I was going to put in all that time and effort to learn a new language, I would want it to be something really unique and that would give me a very different cultural experience. So that's why I'm learning Japanese, because one of my goals for next year is hopefully to spend at least like 2 to 3 months in Japan. That's the time that you can stay visa free. Hopefully it will open, and I would love to be able to actually speak some Japanese. So that's like my top language priority. Aw, Asabu, thank you so much. I was saying your sporty spirit is very inspiring. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Paul Frank asked a good question. Would you consider living like a local on a local wage amount? What is happening? Jesus Christ, these cars. See, like here, like you literally have to like watch out for yourself. You cannot fall asleep walking here because people are aggressive with driving. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the local wage thing. I would do that as a video idea, yes, but to actually do it, no. Super privileged, I know, but yes, these countries are a whole different ball game if you're living here on the average wage. They are not so happy, easy-go-lucky as a foreign tourist coming here with their average wage. I'm very well aware of that privilege, so preferably, you know, I would not. Somebody had a really good comment and it's gone. Okay, so now we are going to go up to the Parliament building, which I'm excited for. See, just across the street here. The Parliament is actually quite beautiful, I will say that. Oh, David asks, Misha, can you teach Ukrainian? Just so you guys know, my cousin Misha would be a absolutely fantastic guide if you guys ever come to Kiev, because he speaks great English. It could show you like different tourist sites. So if you guys are planning on going there, shoot me a message and I'll put you in touch with him. Obviously, you know, it would be a paid tour, but I think it's so much better when you have like somebody who lives there showing you around, telling you all the best spots to go. So if you're going to Ukraine and want a local tour guide and would want to hang out with my awesome cousin Misha, let me know. But yeah, here is the beautiful Parliament building. Looks fairly quiet, obviously, being a Saturday. Lovely roses around. So now I'm gonna take you guys down by the river on this side where you can see the beautiful fortress. I went and climbed it the other day and had a beautiful view of the city from there. It's too far to go to today, but you can see the fortress from this side. I don't know what that building is over there. You guys see the thing with it like sticking out? I don't know what that is, but it looks kind of cool. Steve asks, how far in advance do you buy bus or train tickets, and do you buy them online? Well, it depends where I'm buying them. In Greece, I was able to buy that kind of stuff online, which is definitely, you know, saves time, much more efficient. Convenient is the word I was looking for. But here in Skopje, the bus ticket that I got to go to Bitola on Monday, I had to get in person, but thankfully I'm staying right near the bus station. And in Bulgaria, I could buy them online as well. So yeah, if I can buy them online, that is definitely what I would do. So Whoa. So we're just on the other side of Parliament, and the statue from the war looks pretty cool. I mean, of the war. I'm not exactly sure what time it was built. Let's see here. Let's see if my Cyrillic can help me in any shape or fashion. From the First World War, 1944, so something to do with that. Na osloboditeli, I think that's like освободители in Russian is like the people who free other people, so I think maybe that's what it means. На Skopje, Gradski odbor na CBM Skopje. I think like the people who maybe liberated this city, if I had to guess. Any locals comment down below. It is a beautiful sculpture. Somebody asked in the comments, what does an apartment cost here per month? Now, I don't know obviously what local listings are, and if you got an unfurnished apartment, if I had to guess, I would probably guess that it's maybe about like 300 or 400 American dollars for like a one bedroom. But for like North American clients, like furnished apartments, like the ones that I saw on Airbnb, and they give you a discount if you're staying for like a month. The place that I'm staying at would have been about 750 Canadian, so maybe about like 600 American, and like it's a nice furnished one bedroom apartment. So that's as much as I kind of know about apartments here. George, I think, asked what camera do you use? Well, to shoot my videos, usually the DJI Osmo Pocket, but right now I'm obviously just streaming on my phone, iPhone 11, with the DJI OM 4, their new gimbal. I think it definitely makes these videos a lot better. So here we are, and actually one of my favorite parts of the city. I have walked down these particular streets definitely over a dozen times now, because if you keep walking this way, you will get to City Park, and that's probably my favorite place because it's just, you know, a little slice of nature heaven, and you get to walk by the river, and it's just really nice. So this is one of my favorite places in Skopje. And that, of course, is the fortress in front of us. As I said, you can go inside of it and get a really great view of the city. So that's definitely something that I would recommend if you come here. But yeah, I think let's make our way towards the downtown center, and we'll go across to the Old Bazaar. And since we're already an hour and 10 in, I'm gonna say half an hour max left for the live stream. I'm not gonna go over 2 hours. I think that's a bit much. Don't wanna stretch your guys' attention, but I don't know, if you guys want longer streams, I guess I can do that too. I just assume that, you know, an hour and a half is the max time. You guys let me know. Kevin, the time in Skopje is, I guess it's just a little bit after 4 p.m. And yeah, you guys see how it's like already getting dark? By 5 o'clock, it's going to be very dark. So I was really happy that I could start earlier today. Though I guess like evening live streams could be fine too. It's just you wouldn't see the details of things as much, but maybe I will do evening live streams at some point. Aw, thank you so much, Pro Evasham. I appreciate that. I'm going under some kind of underpass. Let's see here. Aw. Katsu, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Hello to Tokyo, which I miss so much. Oh yeah, somebody had commented how Cyrillic originated in Bulgaria. I did not know that, which is cool. Okay, Vladimir, I think you've asked this question a million times, but yes, I am an introvert. I may seem like an extrovert because I have acting training and enjoy being in front of the camera, but I am definitely an introvert because I do not like to be around too many people for too long of a time. I get my energy back when I am by myself, and what I love, about YouTube is that I can be social, but I'm still by myself. Like, yes, I'm with you guys, but it would be far different if there was like 1,000 of us walking all together. That would be far, far, far too much for me. Okay, so here we are. I'm gonna flip the screen here because look how pretty that is. I'm getting closer to downtown. Aw, Gediminas. Thank you so much for the super chat, and I will enjoy some stuffed cabbage rolls. That is definitely one of my favorite foods. So I haven't seen it as much here. I think that is more kind of like Ukraine, Russia, Poland, those kinds of places. I haven't seen cabbage rolls here yet. But yeah, actually with the whole thing of like, meeting up in person, I would like to do like meetups at some point, not with, probably 1,000 people, but, maybe a few dozen, 100 at most. I think once my channel gets bigger, I think I will put on, meetups, as in, I'm going to be at this bar. Anybody who wants to get like a drink or something, come on down. We can hang out. But when it's not COVID, so you guys can let me know if that's something you're interested in. And, other people have also brought up to me that I should do like tours of certain places. And while that is something I'm open to, I think I would have to become like much more proficient in a place, not just be seen somewhere for the very first time to like run a tour. I think if I ever did that, I would like, make it be a really professional sort of thing. So probably not going to happen anytime in the next couple of years, but maybe someday. North American tour 2022, yeah. So here's another boat with a mermaid. This guy is closed, I believe, but the other two boat restaurants are open. I wonder what this one was, because it is actually quite beautiful. But yeah, as you guys can see, like there are parts of Skopje that need work. I mean, like that's just an obvious thing. Aw, JC, I did not see your question. One sec. I will answer that before I... first of all, thank you so much, JC. Hi, Alina. How do you avoid feeling lonely when traveling alone? Well, first of all, because I am an introvert and I was an only child, I will let the screaming child pass. It's much easier for me to be on the road and by myself and not feel lonely. Like I would actually really miss being by myself if I was constantly around people. That would be much harder than me being by myself all the time. So I'm just the kind of personality, I would say, that's adept to that. But of course, I also feel lonely too and enjoy traveling with people when it's the right people. But I think that just having like these digital sort of connections really helps ease that, because in a way I still am, talking with so many people in one day. I'm still sharing literally live all of my experiences. And, especially with my closest family and friends, like we talk all the time on like Skype and Messenger and all that kind of stuff. So having that in between really helps. And then also sometimes obviously I do, meet locals or make new friends and stuff, and go out with people here. So I think just kind of a mix of all those things really helps with that. But thank you so much for the super chat. And I noticed that there were a couple that came in while I was talking, so let me just find them. Aw, from Dougie Fresh. Thank you so much, very much appreciated. And then also from Fa Seer, if I'm saying it right, I'm sorry if I'm not. Thank you so much for the super chat as well. Costa says, I think Paris is a city for Alina. Yes, I do love Paris. That is definitely one of my favorite cities in the world. Maybe that would be somewhere I would live, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to comment that, you know, like it's no surprise. The city could use a, you know, paint job because unfortunately some people are just dicks and put graffiti in places that, you know, then make a city look less attractive. You know, more money to infrastructure and just like cleaning things up would go such a long ways to make this city more attractive, because there are so many districts actually in the city that are super beautiful and kind of have the concrete blocks of, you know, a beautiful city there. So I think if the city just had a little bit more funding towards that, like it would look incredible. Like it's already a really cool city. I already really like it and think it's beautiful. But I think if just more attention was given to those things, it would be incredible. I think I got a super sticker. Got a super sticker from Asbu. Are you or were you an introvert? How did you turn it around? Curious to know how people bring about change. Definitely been an introvert most of my life. Well, all of my life, I guess. Yeah, there wasn't any time that I was an extrovert. This is the most extroverted I've ever been. Obviously doing this kind of channel and doing this kind of work, I was far more shy as a child. But how, I guess, I got to be more extroverted doing this is probably acting classes was the biggest thing, where they make you do things in class that are so outside your comfort zone, and because other people are doing it, somehow it like normalizes that free expression, which I think is such a positive thing. So I think that anybody would benefit from like taking an acting class, even if you have no interest in being an actor, just as a sort of way to become more comfortable with yourself, to, you know, expand personally, be more free in your expression of yourself. That's definitely what has helped me a lot. So thank you for the super sticker. And yeah, somebody was saying I'm saying it wrong. Well, okay, I'm pretty sure I was saying it wrong when I first got here. When I said Skopje, I think that's totally wrong. I have heard people say that the proper way is Skopje. And that's the way I've heard other people say it here. So I don't know how I would be saying it wrong. Oh, look how pretty the sky is, guys. That is so pretty. Like, yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Like the bare blocks of beauty are totally there. Like this city is really, really beautiful. Ohrid is more interesting, I guess, your next stop. Not my next stop, but we'll definitely go there. Aw, Aspu, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm an introvert in my personal life, an extrovert in my career. Yes, exactly. I have not been to Scotland. Okay. So, give you guys a look here at the central square one more time, because what we're going to do is walk across this stone bridge to this other side. Greetings from France. Bonjour. Definitely love France. Okay. The heck? Sorry guys, I'm having some weird things happen. Just give me 1 minute here. Okay. Yep. Sorry, my thing's malfunctioning. We're just gonna give you guys a nice view of walking across the bridge here. Oh, Bulgarian here. You should try Mesite od straza before it disappeared on me. Yes, I will definitely try that. Hello from Denver. Oh, Anton! Привет! When the person said hang out soon, I was just like, have we met? Hey there. Yes, we definitely need to hang out. It has definitely been too long. We'll let you know if I'm down there, and you let me know if you're ever in my part of the world. Thank you so much for coming down. My childhood friend, probably my first official friend ever. So cool. Okay. But yeah, this is super beautiful. Somebody asked, do I think more people are watching my videos because people can't travel right now? Yes, I think that definitely is a part of why my views going up, because unfortunately a lot of travel channels are not, you know, the same as they used to be. So I do have that advantage, obviously. But I think I am just doing, you know, unique destinations that maybe not a whole bunch of other people do. So I think that's attracting more viewers to my channel, which I'm super grateful for. Oh, somebody just said that I should try that trilech cake in the Old Bazaar, and I have already tried it. It is so good. That's definitely one of my favorite desserts here. It's almost like a cross between a sponge cake and like cream on the inside, which is almost kind of like a pudding. It's hard to describe, but that's a super good dessert, and I had it here for the very first time. Guillermo asks, have you seen poverty here in Skopje? Yeah, as we just walked past there was unfortunately a homeless person just sitting on the street there, and you do see quite a few people begging for money. So usually if I wasn't doing all this, I would give them some money, because I do think it is hard to survive here. Have you tried hammam yet? I tried hammam in Morocco. That was cool. I haven't done it in a very long time. Aw, from Asbu. Are there any stray dogs in any of the places you've been to in Bulgaria? Did you take any rabies shots prior to going there? Well, first of all, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, there's definitely stray dogs in Bulgaria. Stray dogs basically everywhere, unfortunately. But no, I did not get any kind of rabies shots. They're very sweet dogs. And yes, Paul, you are correct. One of the best things you can do to be successful on YouTube is to find a niche. Let's see here. All right, we've got another pause, so I'm gonna flip the camera here. There are some more statues. Surprise, surprise. There's a really good cafe over there. They have really good ice cream. And there's another big statue fountain over there. I really actually enjoyed flying my drone here. I feel like I got some really good shots for that last video that I put out. Didn't have any issues with the signal either, which was very nice. Sometimes in big cities, like even if they allow you to fly drones, just because there are so many buildings and, you know, like cell towers, all that kind of stuff, sometimes you can get like some disconnected signals, and that is terrifying anytime you're flying a drone, but especially terrifying when you're in a big city. Aw, Shigeru, thank you so much for the super sticker, #1 fan. You definitely are. Thank you very much. Thankfully, my live is ever so slightly earlier than it usually is for Tokyo time. Pallav, thank you so much. Please come to India. I definitely would love to come to India. I really hope things get better there soon, because even though I went there when I was younger, I never, you know, filmed it. So would love to go back to India. Igor, do you like Tim Hortons coffee? I mean, now that I haven't had it for 3 months, there is a certain part of me that kind of misses it. Not the best coffee in the world, obviously, but it's good. Oh, Faith, hello from Saskatoon. Hello. Got some Saskatchewan fellows. All right. Let me give you guys a view of what's going on here, because this is super pretty. This fountain right here with the mothers. Call it the mother statue. I don't know if it's called that. Oh, Ryan. Hello, Ryan Cheek. Yes, there are so many statues. This one's definitely one of my favorites. Oh, hello from Thessaloniki. Asbu. Gypsies live a hard life in Europe. Any idea whether the governments have woken up and decided to really care about their welfare? Unfortunately, I don't know a lot on that topic, so I don't really feel like, you know, I'm one to really talk about it. I know that life probably is very hard for them because there is so much prejudice towards them. But as far as like what the government is doing and all those kinds of initiatives, I unfortunately don't know a lot about that. Whoops. From Stephen Winchester, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm glad you like the videos. Thank you. That's so sweet. Oh, Dobrimir, hello from Varna. Love your videos. Keep up the good content. Thank you very much. Loved my time in Varna. But yeah, all right, onwards, my friends. We are going to go towards the Old Bazaar area. And we've got some different kinds of stalls here. So this area is interesting because it does have quite a few similarities to what I saw in Turkey, as I mentioned in my last video, but as I also had mentioned, the largest minority here is Albanians, and so this is a district that you will find a lot of like Albanians and Turkish people in, and they have like some incredible cafes and restaurants with their authentic food. So if you guys come here, you definitely have to check out this area. Lasco beer is good. I don't think I've actually had that kind, to be honest. Oh, from Rexamillion. Greetings from San Francisco. I'm heading to Costa Rica January 2021. Congratulations, that would be amazing. And thank you so much for the support. I hope you have a great trip. I think a lot of people are actually, starting to consider, traveling probably in the beginning of this year, because I think we've all come to the conclusion that COVID is probably not going to be solved overnight in the next month probably. So yeah, I think it's just something that we have to learn how to safely deal with and have life go on, so to say. What the heck? There's some shisha bars there. Yeah, see, as you guys can see, there are some like homeless people here, of course. Aw, from Alex. Thank you so much, my friend. You are so sweet. Thank you so much for all of your support. Hope you're having a great night, and hopefully you can also find a fantastic trip for next year, because I know booking something right now is very, very crazy. So yeah, this is kind of getting into the heart of it. It's really beautiful. This place is really cool. I went there the other day, Austrian Palace. You can't actually tell, but in the back they have like a whole upper patio that stretches all the way that way, and it's really cool, really good food. Not Austrian food, strangely enough. It's called like Austrian Palace, but it was just like regular kind of food. I don't really know why they called it that. Alex says do live streams every week. Well, maybe I will do that. It's just tricky because, you know, I find that it would probably make the most sense for me to do live streams on the weekends because people are home. If I do them at my times that make the most sense for shooting here, it's like super early in the morning and most people are at work. So that's why I've kind of been leaving it till the weekends. But maybe I will do more on the weekdays. Aw, from Claude, keep it up, I will. Thank you so much for the support. From Asbu, that smile is more contagious than Corona. I hope so, thank you. From Darko, your first Macedonian donation, thank you. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate when locals come out and join the party because you guys know more than I do. So please, you know, share your insights with my audience because I would like to have as accurate information as possible. I know that I make plenty of mistakes when I, you know, talk about places. I'm trying my best, but, you know, I haven't spent more than a couple weeks here, so it's difficult to know absolutely everything. From Luke Hein Newell, are you planning on visiting Romania? I was there a few years ago, but would definitely love to go back. I don't know if it'll be on this trip, but I will definitely be back. So thank you so much for the super chat. Ryan, that's hilarious. Yeah. Oh, there's a cute kitty. So many cute kitties here. I literally like sat on the ground yesterday for 5 minutes and played with a cat. I got quite a few looks. And now I will just say I am getting so many looks because of my ears. People did not dress up here. Oh man. Eva Zubek is in Romania, yes. Oh, I'm so excited, guys, because you know how, like, I think it was in Varna, I was actually saying that Eva Zubek is like my girl inspiration here on YouTube, but you know, we had never chatted before. So I had messaged her actually on Instagram about something that she had on her story, and she got back to me. So that was so cool. I had kind of like my celebrity fangirl moment. She's like the nicest person, and she was actually asking like about this sort of area. So I don't know if she's going to be for sure coming into this area, but yeah, the content that she's made about Romania has been very, very impressive.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah.
I love you. Welcome in Macedonia.
Thank you very much. We're loving our time here.
What do you think here?
Sorry?
For the summer?
I've been here for about 2 weeks, but I'm going to have 2 more weeks, go to Bitola, go to Ohrid. So, yeah, I'm loving it. Nice to meet you. Thank you. These super nice people here. But yeah, it's definitely much.
Tomorrow in Macedonia?
Sorry?
Are you tomorrow here?
Yes, tomorrow. Yep.
What will when somebody's outside lunch, drink, what do you want?
Oh, I tomorrow I have to pack because I'm leaving on Monday. But thank you. That's very sweet. Yeah, tomorrow I'm like packing up my place, getting rid of more stuff. I feel like every single place I keep like, you know, unloading more and more because my bags have been like so overweight, and now that I can really just like let go of my summer stuff, I am gonna just have like fall winter gear. What I want to find, to be honest, oh look, Instagram girls. Instagram girls. Says the person in cat ears walking around live streaming. I'm one to talk. But yeah, I want to find a place where I could like donate stuff ideally, because I have some really good stuff. I don't just want to like throw it in the trash. In Bulgaria, I had found like a place where you could donate clothes, but here I haven't found that yet. Aw, from Katsu, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. You're so sweet. Yeah, so that's another thing that I want to do tomorrow, and get all my gear ready, because I think I'm going to actually film taking the bus from here to Bitola. Which country will you visit when you reach 100,000 subscribers? Oh Lord, I don't know. Whatever's open to me, but it would be cool to be like celebrating that in a place I really love. How many marriage proposals have you gotten on your travels? A lot. So, actually, let me flip the camera. What is that bike? But yeah, so see, this reminded me of Turkey, like these kinds of streets with the gold and the silver. Dude, I think we get it. You're on a bike. Like, it's not crowded. Yeah, I really remember this kind of stuff from Turkey. I think things are actually kind of shutting down here. Almost 5 o'clock. See how pretty is this? Like, isn't this beautiful? And they have a lot of dress shops here, which is also really cool. Yeah, really nice restaurants. Oh, whoa, whoa. From Alexei. You're amazing. Thank you so much for the super sticker and donation, Alexei. Спасибо большое. I'm just assuming you're Russian. If you're not, I apologize. Just assume that anybody named Alexei has those kinds of roots or Eastern European roots. Thank you. I do hope that I get to 100K. Aw, from Richie. Thank you so much. And the very cute Shiba sticker reminds me of Japan. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, look at that gold, you guys. Is that not beautiful? Like, the jewelry here, you really will not find the same kind of stuff in North America. You really have to come to this part of the world to find these kinds of designs and quality. Aw, from Rahul. Thank you so much for the support. You're so sweet. I think, you know, your Halloween costume was much better than my very sad attempt. People can't even apparently tell if I'm a cat or a freaking bunny, but I will try and do better next year. I just didn't want to freak out people. Like, if some people don't know it's Halloween and, you know, you got this crazy white girl like streaming, I don't know, will they lock me up for that? But hopefully next year COVID won't be going on, and I can do a legit, you know, Halloween costume. Oh, hello. Let me flip here. Yeah. So yeah, there's like lots of like really cool restaurants here. Got a barber shop. Oh, and prayer's about to begin. Hello. Such nice people here. Oh, got prayer time. So this is going into one of the bazaars. There's a whole bunch of bazaars here. I don't know if the food market is actually open. That was one of my favorite places. Usually those close earlier, but I'm going to go towards it in case it maybe is. Oh, there's a car coming. I have to pass. Oh, are you serious? You're just going to freaking stop there? Fine. Fine. Yeah, I think things are closing up here, sadly, guys, but it's still kind of a cool view, right? I think it's always interesting to go to, you know. Oh, no, the food market is open. Oh, we're so gonna live stream at the food market. I don't think I've ever done this before. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? What are you doing here? There's some chicken. Oh, this looks cool. Got some of that. Oh, those olives look so good. Eggs here. Hello. Yeah, people are definitely staring at me. That's okay. Sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, this is super cool. The quality here, I got some like, hello. I got some fruits and vegetables here a couple weeks ago, and the quality was like so incredible. I think almost always these kinds of markets have much better stuff than your average grocery stores, which are also like more expensive. And you know, you're supporting more local, you know, population. So if you guys get a chance when you're traveling abroad and have like an apartment where you can cook, I think coming to these kinds of markets are a much better place to come. But yeah, I think everybody's kind of closing down here. But yeah, I am glad that we came in here and I got to show you guys this. And yes, whoever wrote that I should be wearing a mask in here is correct. That is why I'm going to head on out, because we are indoors here. But I just can't put on my mask with my one hand right now. Got some eggs here. Look at all the eggs. I think when you shop from like these kinds of markets, you also just gain such a better appreciation of like where your food comes from. Because, you know, when you go to a superstore, it feels like so far removed from, you know, the actual animals or the actual farmers and the plants of where your food comes from. Somehow these local markets, I don't know, make it feel a little bit more local, so to say. Okay, my friends, let's go down. No, I think we should go down here. We're gonna make our way towards the main square, and we'll be there in about 10 minutes, and that's where I will finish the live. So if you guys have any more questions, this is your opportunity. Please let me know. I will probably be doing another live in a couple of weeks from now, most likely. I mean, maybe I would do one next week. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to be yet. But yeah, I am not, somebody asked, am I half Canadian? I'm not biologically half Canadian. I'm just by, I guess, where I grew up and my passport and citizenship, but I am pure Russian Ukrainian, where both of my parents were born in Russia, and then their heritage was born in Ukraine. I was obviously born in Ukraine, so I'm not born in Canada. Yeah, everybody's cleaning up here. I think everybody's done for the night. But actually, like a market working till 5, 6 o'clock, like a food market, is actually pretty late. Because I found, like in Greece specifically, they're notorious for closing things early. I found that the markets would be closed at like 2. I remember when I was in like Kalimbaka near Meteora, and I wanted to get some produce. Everything was closed other than the supermarket at 2 p.m. So it's like either you get in early or you don't get it. Aw, from Asbu. Thanks for the great live video, Alina. All the best. Stay safe. Drink lemon water once a day and hot drinks. Yes, I absolutely will. Thank you so much. Ramson asks, have you ever been to Germany? I was in Germany quite a while ago. I was in Germany probably about 7 years ago. So I would love to go back because I've only seen Berlin. Some of the nature in Germany, from what I've seen in pictures, looks incredible. So definitely on my list. Let's see here. Yeah, see, how long have we been going for? Oh my goodness, 1 hour and 45 minutes. I think this is the longest live that I have ever done. Yeah, see, it's already getting dark. It's almost 5 o'clock, but it kind of has its own special light to it then, and it's very pretty. And no, I have not been to Austria. О, спасибо за эфиры, дорогая. Спасибо, мамочка, что пришла. My mom just came out. Very much appreciate that. It's funny, I was chatting with my dad earlier this morning, and I've been sending him directly pictures because like he doesn't really check Instagram. And by the way, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, like that's the main place that I technically post. So I was like, well, since you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna like, send you all this kind of stuff. But he now has figured out how to use Instagram, and I can see that, he's like watching all my stories, he's liking all my posts. So I'm very grateful to my amazing parents who are so supportive and learning all this new social media so they can follow me. It's very sweet. Oh, thank you, Luke. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. What the heck? It's like eerily quiet right now. I always, even though like I'm used to, speaking in public and having people look at me, it still feels like really weird when my voice is the only voice that I can hear. Something about that just feels awkward. It's almost better when like a whole bunch of people are talking. It makes me much more relaxed. Okay, since we got a leg here with the comments, I'm going to yes, I am very fortunate that my parents actually do know how to use some social media, because I know there are like some people that have absolutely no idea how any of that works. Thomas asks, what are my plans for later? Will you go out for a drink or something? Yeah, so I'm going to meet my friend Yakov, and we're going out for dinner and just gonna hang out. So that will be nice. I'm probably going to take off my cat ears, sadly. I don't think there's gonna be any Halloween parties happening tonight. Oh, look how green that is. That's cool. Pro Evosham asks, do you use any country counting websites? No, I don't use websites, but I have been to 33 countries. This is my 33rd country. So I feel incredibly blessed to have been able to travel so much. Tan asks, have you ever been lost during your journey? You seem to know where you're going, by the way. I get lost all the time, literally all the time. Somewhat lost right now. But I think like with me, I have a picture memory, and then I also get like a general idea of like what direction I have to go in, and then I don't know, I know how to find my way even if the streets are winding, because I can kind of keep in my head which direction I have to go. So I'm the kind of person that just walks through places and then remembers where to go. If you ask me like what streets things are on, I would have absolutely no idea. Oh, Richie, thank you so much for the donation. Do you ever meet up with fans on travels? Well, so far, I think I've maybe met like 4 or 5 subscribers. A few times it has been, you know, like planned or whatever, but 2 other times it was just random, like people recognized me on the street, so that was very cool. But as I mentioned earlier, I am definitely considering of doing like meetups at some point. That would be very cool. Demeter asks, how do you plan your next destination? Do you do any kind of research? Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, usually I would, but right now it's more about like, where can I get in? Where is it a good place to go with COVID numbers? You know, what is their situation? That's the main thing that I'm researching more above, like, what can I do there? Because I'm much more limited, you know. It's not like everywhere is open right now. I actually wonder what percentage of countries in the world right now are like fairly open, because I know, you know, even the most open countries probably have some restrictions, but I wonder like what percentage of countries are actually semi-open. I wouldn't think that it's more than 30%. Like it's not a lot right now. Go to Antarctica, 0 cases of COVID. Yeah, actually, that would probably be a great place to be right now. Let me flip here for you guys, because we are getting close to where our end point will be. Fortunate. Thank you, Barry. Greetings from Calgary. Thanks for the interesting walk through Skopje. I'm glad you enjoyed it. This is a really cool city, because I feel like not many people know anything about it, and how is a place, you know, really supposed to grow until people talk about it, until, you know, for some countries, tourist money becomes very important and really helps their economy expand. Of course, sometimes over-tourism can be even more of an issue, but I really don't think Skopje is in issue of that, of being over-tourist populated anytime soon. So I do hope that my work, for not only here, but like, you know, Bulgaria, for example, another place that has so much to offer, I hope that more people will consider these kinds of destinations instead of, you know, some of the ones that get an unending amount of tourists. Okay. All right, friends. Oh, Richie, very nice talking to you. Thank you for the videos, and please be safe. Thank you so much for that, Richie. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming out. And this basically brings us to the end of the live, my friends. I think we are going to just pause here in this beautiful square, and I really would like to thank you guys for coming out. Thank you, Ryan Cheek. Happy Halloween. Because this really was the best way that I could have spent Halloween here, is walking around with you guys. So thank you so much for taking some time to come and support my live stream. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Skopje. I may actually put out one more video about this city, because I filmed a lot of content that just, you know, would have made my other video too long. So I may actually have one more video about this city. And then, like I said, on Monday, I'm going to be going to Bitola, and we're going to start traveling around North Macedonia now. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out. A very happy Halloween to you. I'm sending you lots of love, and I'm going to see you probably in a couple of weeks. Oh, one super chat there, View from Lookout. Hey, Alina, have a great and safe time. Happy Halloween. Thank you very much. Sending you guys so much love. Bye-bye.